Hello, this is Steven Marin and Camila Ramirez. We're going to talk about the interaction and cultural clashes that take place between pro-life and pro-choice people on social media. So at the beginning, we're going to talk about the ideologies that pro-life people have and all the cultural backgrounds that lead them to believe that abortion is like killing or murdering a baby. So let's start with this girl. She says this is a post on Instagram. It was published later on Facebook, and she basically is saying that she went through an abortion and she had like really terrible psychological consequences. That's why she doesn't support abortion, and she tries to persuade all women so that they do not have an abortion. So in here we can see that her cultural background and her experience become a bias for her ideology. The same happens with Catholic people and all that, because the truth that they believe in is like all the experiences and the beliefs that they have from childhood and from their experiences. Okay, so let's look at another post that was published on Facebook. In this case, pro-choice people try to defend abortion. So in contrast to this girl that I just talked about, these people say that being a pro-life person means donating blood and defending life, not only while it is inside the uterus, but also when it is born. So for example, they also say that forcing a girl that has been raped or a woman that is not ready to have a child is like a violent act. Okay, that's not right, and they say from their experience that it is like a terrible decision. These people tend to be like a more a bit more open-minded, since they do not have these cultural backgrounds about religion and all that. So in this case we can see that contrast. Okay, let's continue with some theoretical support. In this case, Steven will talk about an article really important and related to this topic, and then I'm gonna talk about another article too. So Steve.
Right down. So in broad terms, the pro-life and these pro-choice people share opposite cultural values, and discussion, which a long history has led to tension and some conflicts and violence. So by means of these finding, this research, we have the morality of abortion is, Chilean paper about this discussion, which is very interesting. And in broad terms, the author propose this abortion from both perspectives: the ones that are against abortion and the ones that want to give a chance to the people. So it is important to bear that in mind.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. This was the article that he just talked about. And now I'm going to continue with the second article. So in this case, this was an article published by a Mexican woman named Marta Lamas. She basically shows all the difficulties that women have had along history, and the repression that the Catholic Church has put over feminist women and all the social groups that try to defend the right of women to decide over their own bodies. So for example, in here she proposes some examples about some cases in which feminist women were murdered by radical Catholic Catholic people. So in this case, she states that it's really hypocrite on the part of pro-life people, because they defend life when it is inside the uterus and until it is born. But for example, if that fetus become a man that supports abortion, then they kill him. Okay, so that's it. They defend life as long as it becomes something that they want, but if it doesn't, so they feel that they have the right to kill them or to murder him. So in this case, as I said, she basically shows all the social struggles that women have faced, and she says that the only way to solve this problem, this social problematic, is that the government guarantees information and access to contraceptives and justice for women, because sometimes women do not have enough information and do not have access to health services. So they do not have like the means, the tools to prevent a pregnancy. So in this case, she says even though nowadays in Mexico abortion is legal, there's still a long path to walk. So yeah, she basically says that as long as there is not equity for women, there will be no change. So that's it basically. Now
Right.
is going to present some conclusions.
Right. So to conclude, and in broad terms, some connections with this intercultural communication topic. So regarding this, it is very pertinent because of the social media in this globalized world. There are a lot of interactions, with these memes and Facebook tweets, posts on Instagram. So in broad terms, social media, people tend to express and defend some opinions through this, and sometimes generates conflicts when opposite, positions are expressed, and some aspects of ideologies and so on. So thank you so much for the attention, and we hope you found this interesting and pertinent. Thank you so
Thank you so much.